Listen, if a barbecue cheeseburger and loaded potatoes had a baby, then this would be it. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, so let's go over our ingredients real quick. Back here we have our potatoes. We diced them up into little bite-sized pieces, cubes, ground beef. We have bacon here, chopped onions, olive oil, some crispy fried onions here, garlic powder, salt, ground mustard, some Colby Jack cheese here, garlic, smoked paprika, black pepper, onion powder, and some barbecue sauce. So that's all we're using today. Let's jump into it. All right, to get started, we're gonna prepare our bacon, and we're gonna cook our bacon until it's crispy. All right, guys, it looks like we're good on our bacon. We're gonna go ahead and remove our first 4 pieces. I'm gonna cook a few more pieces, maybe like 4 more. I won't mind bacon-y. And once we finish that, we'll continue with the recipe. All right, guys, so we're finishing up our last batch of bacon. We're gonna remove this. I'm gonna set it over here on the cutting board. I'm gonna chop it up and we're gonna come back, all right? All right, so now we're gonna prepare our potatoes. We're gonna take some olive oil, some garlic salt, and some black pepper. We're just gonna toss our potatoes in this seasoning, just like this. All right, we're gonna move this aside real quick. We're gonna bring over our air fryer pan. We're gonna add our potatoes here. Spread these babies out. We're gonna place these in our air fryer for 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna shake them up at least 2 to 3 times throughout that time frame while they cook. All right, so let's get these over to our air fryer. All right, so now that our potatoes are done, I had mine there for about 28 minutes. Now we're gonna move over to our stove and start preparing our ground beef. All right, over medium heat, we're gonna add our ground beef. We're gonna start getting that broken down. We're gonna go in with our onions as well. We're gonna combine those onions with that ground beef. Now we're gonna go in with our dry seasoning, our salt, our black pepper, our garlic powder, our onion powder, ground mustard, and our smoked paprika. We're gonna get this cooked all the way through until our ground beef is brown. All right, once your ground beef is brown, if you have any grease, you wanna go ahead and drain it. As you can see, I typically use 80-20, so I rarely have any grease in my pan. We're gonna go in with our minced garlic now, our barbecue sauce, and we're gonna get this mixed in. I'm gonna add a little bit more barbecue sauce to mine. Now we're gonna take our potatoes. We're gonna add them. A lot of you guys have been asking about this, and I am excited to finally say it's here. My highly anticipated hardcover cookbook, Still Not a Chef, is available right now for pre-order. You guys know it's all about real food, bold flavors, and cooking with no pressure. So if you've been waiting on this, link in the video description. And we're gonna get this mixed in. Once that baby is mixed in there, you wanna turn your heat off. Go ahead and turn your oven on to 400 degrees. So while our oven heats up, we're gonna top our meat and potatoes with our Colby Jack cheese. We're gonna go across that with our bacon. And lastly, with our crispy onions. And we're gonna put this in our oven, maybe about for 3 to 5 minutes until that cheese melt. Only thing we're looking for is the cheese to melt. Everything is already cooked, so you don't need to keep it in there any longer than that. All right, so after about 5 minutes in the oven and letting that cheese melt, so now what we're gonna do next, this is optional. You can come back across that with some more barbecue sauce. You know, just kind of give it that nice little look. Guys, take a look at that. Man, so now let's get it plated up and jump into quality control. All right, we got our barbecue cheeseburger potato skillet. We're gonna bring it to the front of the congregation. Man, take a look at that baby right there. Man, this thing look good. It smells so good. Oh man. Oh man. This baby cheesy eating. Barbecue eating. Let's not forget bacon eating. This hidden. And I'm gonna tell you, the addition of the barbecue sauce changes that flavor profile. Because without the barbecue sauce, it's just meat and potatoes. But you add the barbecue sauce along with the bacon, whole nother level. Add it to your list, guys. So, until the end, y'all already know who I am. All wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I'm just cook a lot. And I'm out. Peace.